You work 40 hours a week, maybe 50. Hustle culture calls that noble, but the math says something different. Research shows that once people work beyond 50 hours per week, productivity drops by about 23%. A study from University College London found that longer working hours begin to reduce output. Another workforce report shows that 64% of employees working heavy overtime actually produce less than workers on a normal 40-hour schedule. The modern grind is not a productivity strategy. It is a mathematical failure. In this video, we will break down why the 40-hour system originally worked, why the grind culture version collapsed, and the leverage model that is now replacing it. Then, I will show you a 4-week execution path that can potentially triple your productive output. Stay with me, because the rules of work are changing. The 40-hour week was not invented randomly. In 1938, companies like Ford Motor Company experimented with reducing factory schedules to 40 hours. The result was surprising. Productivity increased by about 11%, and absenteeism dropped by roughly 37%. Workers were less exhausted, they made fewer mistakes, and output scaled efficiently. At the time, the equation was simple. More focused hours created more results. For an industrial economy built around factories and machines, the 40-hour model worked. But the economy has changed. Today, most workers are not operating assembly lines. They are performing cognitive work. And cognitive work follows different rules. First, diminishing returns. Data from Rescue Time shows that knowledge workers average only about 2.5 hours of true deep work per day inside an 8-hour schedule. The rest of the day is fragmented by meetings, messaging, and digital noise. Second, cognitive fatigue. Research from Stanford shows that after about 6 hours of intense focus, error rates begin to double, and decision quality drops significantly. Your brain is not a machine. It is a biological processor with limits. Third, burnout economics. According to studies frequently cited by Gallup, burned out employees cost organizations nearly $5,000 per year per worker through reduced productivity and absenteeism. Workforce data also shows that people immersed in hustle culture report roughly 50% higher burnout rates. So the real equation looks like this: 40 hours worked minus fatigue minus distraction equals roughly 25 effective hours. That is the modern productivity trap. Now look at the experiments happening around the world. When Microsoft tested a 4-day workweek in Japan, productivity jumped by 40%. A company in New Zealand called Perpetual Guardian tried a reduced hours model. Stress dropped by 24%, while profit increased by 24%. Artificial intelligence is now accelerating this shift. Research connected to the London School of Economics suggests that AI tools can save workers around 11 hours every week, while trained users improve productivity by roughly 20%. Some projections suggest that more than 30% of companies may adopt reduced hour models before the end of this decade, as automation spreads. The emerging equation is simple. Leverage beats labor. 4 hours of intelligent leverage can outperform 40 hours of manual grind. Now let us talk about execution. Here is the 4-week architecture. Step 1, the grind audit. Days 1 through 3. Run a 7-day time audit using tools like Rescue Time. Track everything you do. Then, categorize your tasks into 3 buckets: creation, communication, consumption. Most people discover a shocking pattern. Communication alone consumes about 60% of their work week. Step 2, install leverage. Days 4 through 7. Install 3 leverage systems. First, an artificial intelligence gatekeeper. Using automation tools like Zapier combined with modern AI assistants, emails, scheduling, and research can be partially automated. A 2-hour setup can free up to 12 hours per week. Second, build an asynchronous workflow. Replace meetings with recorded explanations using Loom. Use scheduling tools like Calendly to eliminate back and forth scheduling. Third, create a boundary firewall. No meeting mornings. Emails processed only twice daily. This installation takes roughly 8 hours, but it can permanently release about 20 hours of weekly capacity. Step 3, the 4-hour compound engine. Days 8 through 14. Convert your freed time into assets. Build 3 small engines. First, a content flywheel. 1 video per week, repurposed across multiple platforms. Second, a micro-product system. Platforms like Gumroad allow creators to sell digital assets such as prompt packs, dashboards, and templates. Third, an affiliate layer. Recommending tools you already use can generate 10 to 30% commissions. These are small mechanisms, but they compound. Step 4, scale protection. Days 15 through 28. Protect your leverage. Use the assistant economy. Platforms like Upwork allow small tasks to be outsourced at minimal cost. Then, run a quarterly leverage audit to identify new automation opportunities. The goal is simple: convert time saved into family time, creative work, and income-producing assets. Now consider the final equation. If 40 hours per week are eventually reclaimed and invested at a 5% annual return, the long-term lifetime leverage can exceed $1.8 million. The 40-hour grind promised security. Leverage delivers sovereignty. This channel exists to help you build those systems. Subscribe to NextGen Wealth Insights, because the economy is changing, and the winners will not be the people who work the hardest. They will be the people who build the best systems. Your mathematical revolution begins now.